Hey guys, and welcome to another Follow Me Friday. Thanks for coming back and joining me for another vlog. I always enjoy doing these so much. It's sort of become, I think, my way to sort of share a few family stories and talk to you guys a bit, which is sort of a bit odd for me. I've never been very comfortable talking in front of a camera, but I like making these vlogs, so I hope that you enjoy watching them too. Before I actually get into any stories, I'd like to thank Hicks family for subscribing to the channel, and one other person as well. Always makes my day to see a new person on the channel, so thank you so much for following. So what did we get up to this week? Well, this week was filming week, and let's just say this may have been one of the most challenging film shoots that we've done to date. Our last benchmark was filming How Great Thou Art, which we did on the top of a mountain. It was a lookout high up on a mountain. You could see all the way down over like the surrounding valleys into the two surrounding towns. It was beautiful. It also happened to be blowing a winter gale, and we froze. Like, for anything where you couldn't see a full length of me, I was actually wearing a blanket. It was so cold. So we've always quoted that as probably the hardest film shoot we've ever had to do. I think we beat that this week. So we were filming a video for a new Lord of the Rings cover that I'll be uploading next week. And we'd scoped out the place, we did all our research, we had all our plans set up, we went there and it looked beautiful, but it was so cold. Like, I didn't know until we came back later, but it was literally -1 Celsius when we were out there filming, like the whole time. And when you're standing out there for nearly an hour, and if you're like me and you've had to take like your big heavy jacket off and your scarf, and you're literally just wearing you know, your fancy clothes, it's really cold. And if you're operating a camera like Sophie and Mum were, then it's even worse because cameras are made of metal, at least the cameras we use, and that's just so cold on your hands. And we got to the last take and everybody was shivering, starting to feel sick from the cold. I think we had 2 cases of near hypothermia while we were filming. We finished the last take, we shoved everything back in the bags. We literally ran back to the car and turned the heating on and poured some cups of coffee and tried to warm up. Oh, it was just so cold. You'll probably see it in the video when I post it, but every time I breathe, there's just clouds and clouds of steam coming out of my mouth. Like, you can see it in some of the others, but this one was just, but lots of it. I hope it turns out nice and atmospheric, but that was probably our big adventure of this week. So apart from filming that video, it's been a bit of a quiet week. Second week of the school holidays. Sort of not a lot going on, like with the family. We've been doing a lot of handiwork around the house, but as far as, you know, music and video stuff happening, it's literally just been, I work on some music in the background. I'm preparing more covers as always. I'm always thinking about things in the background, but I've been taking more time out to spend with my family, which is sort of something I don't always get a lot of chance to do. I mean, we spend a lot of time making videos with them because they are amazing, but as far as relaxing with people, we don't always get to do a lot of that. But we always enjoy making the videos. I very much enjoy doing this. And it always sort of concerns me that I like making the videos, but I'm not very good at anything else around there, like, you know, being social, you know, or being on social media, keeping up with things, you know, building my website up a bit more. I've had that going and I've had posts and stuff on it, but it's sort of sitting in the background at the moment. I'm not very good at a lot of this stuff, and I'm trying to make plans and learn things and work on that side of things so that you make it as easy as possible for people to interact, for new people to find my music, and for me to, you know, interact with you guys as well, because as I said, I'm not very good at being social. I always think, well, why would people want to get to know me? What's so special about me? Why would they follow what I'm doing? And I believe in my music, believing in my personality behind everything else, you know, believing that I'm a person that people would want to get to know and want to follow along with is a lot harder. So got to work on that side of confidence, I think. But, you know, keep trying, keep learning. Hopefully you guys like it. So yeah, so the plans for next week, well, plans for next week is get this video up. I mean, we've suffered through the cold for it, and we've put in a lot of hard work, and I think this is going to be so beautiful despite all the trials and tribulations. I always love doing Lord of the Rings covers. The songs from those movies are just some of my absolute favourites. I've done a whole bunch in the past. I've done Into the West, In Dreams, and May It Be. So I've done at least 3, so this will probably be my 4th. I've got enough now almost to make my own playlist of them, so I might put one of those together when I get the new one up so you can see all my Lord of the Rings covers all together. But I just love the music and sort of the feelings that they invoke, and the way that they suit the story, but at the same time they're their own little self-contained thing. Like, they're not always directly referencing exactly what's going on in the movie. You can take them away from the movie and they're still just as beautiful as ever. So yeah, that's probably the big thing that's going to happen next week. Before we close out the vlog this week, I also want to mention that we're filming with a brand new lens today. Sophie bought herself another piece of camera kit, and well, I always benefit from that because she likes to use it all while we're filming. It's literally only arrived in the mail today, but we've got a brand new lens which she assures me is making this look absolutely gorgeous. I hope it's showing my best side. But yeah, let me know if you can see the difference, because well, we've been rather excited about this lens and waiting for it to come. And also, I probably should have mentioned this up front, but I want to work on my tagline and pitch for my music. So currently, you've probably seen it on all my headers for social media, on my YouTube channel especially, you'll see it. So it's classical musician meets modern music. And I want to revamp that. I feel like that's very generic and very bland. So I need a bit of help with this though, because I'd like to know, what other musicians would you compare me with? Like my music or my voice, my style of singing, anything like that. What musicians do you think I am like? And I would really love some input on this, because I'm sort of drawing a few blanks here, and well, the more input I get, the better, and hopefully the better little pitch I'll come up with. But yeah, so if you've got any ideas, do let me know, because I would absolutely love your help. But I think that's about it for this week. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you're not following me on my social media, I would love for you to join me. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those places. I don't feel like I plug those much on this vlog, but I thought I'd mention them today. All the links for those will be down in the description for this video, so you can find me on all those places. And until next time guys, I'll see you in the next video.